now listening to INCRadio United Kingdom Satellite Studio.
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and welcome to today's show, broadcasting live from the Kensington Aldridge Academy here in West London. I had to get that right. It is Sunday, the 29th of June, just gone past 5 p.m. UK time. My name is Chris Guado, and I'm joined by Erica. Have to get it right now, right?
Hi, Chris. Good afternoon, and good afternoon for the ones that are here in the UK or in Europe. I am Erica, and I'll be one of your hosts for today. And it's such a sunny Sunday, Chris.
It is sunny and it's hot. We're having a
hot.
heat wave here in London. So
Yeah. So the weather. Oh wait, how hot is it right now? This is near Sunbury.
31 degrees last time I checked.
Okay, because in Sunbury it's like 29, but I think that was earlier.
Yeah. Ice cream weather.
Ice cream weather. It's summer.
We've definitely had a lot of ice cream this week.
Exactly. And last week as well, a little bit. But then 2 weeks ago, we also had another
heat wave. Well, we've got another one this week. So yeah,
don't forget to hydrate.
Lots of water. Stay cool. Stay in the shade. If you've got pets as well. I only say this because we've got a pet, and he's quite furry, so he's been searching for shade recently. But yeah,
us too, because it's hot outside. But it's very enjoyable to go outside in the sunny day and just stroll around with either your friends or your family. That's already quality time. But as mentioned, we are here live from London, and we are broadcasting right from the Kensington Aldridge Academy.
You might be able to hear in the background lots of background noise currently because there is a big event that's happening here in the district of the United Kingdom. We're going to be
of Britain South.
Yes. Sorry.
Yes. And that's correct. We have the Evangelical Mission, and we're so excited because of all the brethren coming from different locales, as well as our guests, our friends coming to this activity. And it won't be just us today joining INCRadio United Kingdom, because we also have our, I guess I'm going to call her reporter for today, Cheryl. But before that, just to remind you to join us in our live chat. Please do comment and leave your greetings that we'll be reading later as well. But let's go and check out what's happening at Cheryl's, point of view.
Yeah. Cheryl, can you hear us?
Yes, I can, Brother Chris. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Can you hear me? Great, thank you. So, as you mentioned, I am here at the Kensington Aldridge Academy, where we are holding our Evangelical Mission for today. And in the Evangelical Mission, we also have 6 performers. So behind me, and you can probably see them as well as hear them, is I believe there's a few congregations, like I know Sutton is one of them. So they will be singing a little later after the Evangelical Mission. So they're doing just a quick rundown, just kind of for staging and for sound checks, just to be ready in time for when it starts. I believe we've got an hour and a half before the Evangelical Mission. So hopefully we'll be able to bring you that live in our next upcoming show, because our live program today, United Kingdom, will be finished before that begins, but at least we can show you the prep at the moment. I can try and ask my cameraman, Brother Owen, shout out to you, who's holding my camera. We're going to try and pan out to show you the auditorium where the visitors and the guests and the brethren will be sitting. So we're just going to move a little bit over. So he's doing an excellent job here, my cameraman. But here behind me, you'll see that this is where the visitors and the brethren will sit. So I hope you can still hear me, but it's all very exciting because the performances will be great, and hopefully the turnout is good. And I believe that there are refreshments after. So all of the very important thing with our visitors and our brethren is there will be some socialization. So I believe the program today is the evangelical mission. Then there's the performances for light entertainment, and then the refreshments and the socializing. So lots of things happening today for our cluster. So I'll be around for questions, Brother Chris and Sister Erica.
Thank you so much for the update there, Cheryl. And as the brethren there on the stage are preparing for their performances, I guess because our topic or event today is the evangelical mission that we're having in the district, how do we share our faith? There's so many ways, right?
Yeah, there's so many ways. We do it through modern technology nowadays. We always remind the audience who are watching us to join in and to check out incmedia.com, right? If you haven't already downloaded the application for INCRadio, you can do so. Click on the App Store, and then you'll be able to watch the live show as you're doing so now, or you can watch all the previous shows. And then more importantly, when you do go and check out INC Media, you'll be able to see all the different happenings and the latest events, not just here in the United Kingdom, but on a global scale as well. So there's also, we could share music, right?
Yes, just technically we have different platforms, so you can check either on YouTube by typing INC Original Music, or INC Production Company, where you can listen to the various INC Original Music, plus the covers or performances of the brethren from different districts around the world, as well as, did you know that we have them on Spotify as well? Or
that's the latest thing, right? That's the latest thing.
Or like other platforms where you can listen to music.
And if you haven't already done so, I highly recommend it, because some of the songs are modern, some of the songs, there's genres for everybody, isn't there? For the young, for the kids as well as the adults, you see. So there's really something for everyone. And it's a really spiritual and modern take on sharing our faith. Yeah.
I know. And even, we were talking about music because we're going to call this like a musical evangelical mission, since there are musical performances, but also movies.
Yeah.
Films.
See? There's been a few films that have been showcased recently.
Yeah, CEBSI films that
were you in that? Were you in that?
No,
okay.
I don't act. But the CEBSI films that I got to watch, they're very uplifting and inspiring, especially because it's not just a movie, but there are Christian values incorporated in the movies. So we get to learn as well things.
Yeah, and even like the one about our last messenger, Brother Felix Manalo as well, right? So that was a really good insight as well to what he experienced and how it started back in the day in 1914, like the history of the church up until the present day, and the significance of the prophecy. So if you haven't watched it, go online and watch it as well, right? And if you're a member, share your faith. One of those I mentioned before. You can even keep it old school, get a pasugo, right, which is the God's message.
Yes,
and then you can hand it to your friends and your loved ones, your colleagues, your neighbors.
And I think one of the things that I personally do is I always have INC media cards with me.
That's a good one.
So a small like this card can give to people that you just met.
You can even write in the worship services, right?
It's like infos behind the INC media cards, because you can download them from the website and print them out. There's like a lot of layouts, and they're pretty nice. I like them.
One of the programs that I like to share is Taste the Truth. I like
there's
So many.
like, for example, like love,
Okay.
what else?
So different languages.
Yes.
See, so I know that there's a Spanish channel.
There's you know you mentioned Pasugo or God's
Message.
Message magazine. There's also website Pasugo, and there's articles that are translated in different languages as well.
Yeah. So there's a multitude of ways, brethren. We're always reminded to choose one and to do our best to help propagate and to share our faith, especially because we're all connected to those who aren't members yet of church. In special occasions, it's just like what's happening today. So,
Activities
so many.
like an
Mm.
to invite our loved ones who are not yet members of the church. But of course,
Exactly right. And here in London, there's so many. This is where we are currently situated. This is the Notting Hill area,
yes.
right? And they also have the worship services here. But there's many worship
Other
services and
locales.
group worship services and locales scattered all over London. So there is many places where we can all go, and it's always nice because we're all brothers and sisters in the church, and whichever congregation we go and visit, it's always a real pleasure to catch up with the brethren and to find out what's been going on that we and all together, especially moment occasions like this.
We're great for this.
Mhm.
We're looking a bit around because some of our brethren are already coming in.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
preparing for the event. So we're like smiling and saying hi to them as well. So these greetings are for you, pretty much. But of course, speaking about greetings, you know that there's already brethren like tuning in to INCRadio. So thank you so much for joining us.
Look, good midnight here. I'm just going to read one real quick. My phone is currently popping off. We've got Mario Oka or Osa. He's saying greetings from the local of Brixtonville, district of Caloocan North.
And that's Philippines. And I also saw already brethren from #Heathrow tuning in. So Brother Michael Bautista. We have Sister Lorna Martinez. And
We have Dalvan from Newport, Wales as well. So
hello. And of course, also Brother Seth Hebrew tuning in to INCRadio. Happy viewing from #Heathrow. And he's also reminding us to invite our guests.
yes, there's still time, brethren, because the actual EVM
Yes.
starts at six o'clock this evening. So the current time is 5:15. There's still plenty of time for those brethren who are making way down here to KAA over in Kensington. We look forward to seeing you very, very shortly.
Yes, definitely. But also because we're talking about how there's the evangelical mission and how like the many ways to share our faith. Can you give us like an experience of yours?
Yeah, so I was invited back in the day to an EVM that was conducted in the mother locale in Battersea. And
I guess because it was a while ago.
yeah,
It was like with how did you get invited, or like was it without Pasugo, or
it was, yeah, they gave me a Pasugo from back in the day, and I took it and I accepted the invitation, and it was a really, really good experience. Ended up finding out a little bit more and more. Ended up signing up as a Bible student, and then I found out a little bit more, and it resonated with me. And I'm blessed to say that I was called, and I was baptized in 2002. So, and I'm really same. I mean, I give the Pasugo and I use modern technology because I'm able to reach so many different people, and there's so many different programs that I've been able to watch myself and I liked. So I've shared those programs with friends and family, and it's always nice. And especially what I really liked recently was just the significance of the movement in Africa. You see, because I think it's not even that long, maybe 10 years. Is it 10 years? I could be wrong. Around 10 years. But the growth and the movement of the expansion of church in Africa has been undescribable. So for us to be able to witness that, and I know friends who've also went to go and visit South Africa, and then other congregations in Africa as well. And so they were able to see it and experience it firsthand. That was special. So for us to be able to see it, the program is INCEYNSEE on YouTube. Highly recommend it. It's with our beloved brother Philip Velasquez, who's done a vast majority of the vlogs. INCEYNSEE. Go watch that. Go check it out. That was one of the main ones that I shared recently to my friends, and yeah, I'm blessed that one of them has actually signed up to be a Bible student because they appreciated what's been happening, and they found it inspiring because they never expected to see a church to be as loving and caring for the brethren without anything gaining from it. That was what was inspiring for them. So yeah, INC, that's one to share. And then, you know, I've given out INC media cards as well as the Pasugo, which is God's magazine. So I'm old school. I'm old school, Erica.
Well, okay, me personally, you know I love traveling.
Yeah, she's everywhere, this girl, everywhere. 1 minute she's next to me hosting on INCRadio. Next thing you know, she's in America in the West Coast. 2 days later, she's in the East Coast. Day after that, she's in Philippines. Then she's in Italy and somewhere in Europe and Spain. And then she's back in London.
I don't travel that much, like back to back, but I love experiencing.
I'm always like, keep still, will you?
I love meeting people, new people, right? Especially when I travel, and that's why I mentioned earlier that I always bring INC media cards with me because it's like one of the lightest things that I can bring as well. I got that actually from my dad. You know that my dad used to bring Asugo magazines with him, even on vacation.
Yeah,
So,
but but this is the thing, you see, because you can use every single opportunity to share your faith.
Exactly. So for me, like any instance that I can connect with someone and have a chat with them, an example would be, I'm gonna give you an example. So there's this time when greetings to, or shout out to Auntie Des, because she was there actually. We were in Milan, and there was this time when we were like touring the city, and we were all together, like INCRadio family.
Okay.
Because it was the INCRadio Europe and Africa Awards.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's like one of the memorable, I guess, memories that I had in sharing my faith, because we were just like being touristy, which is funny because I come from Milan, so I was showing them my thing, right? And then there's like this group of people, and they've noticed that we were kind of vlogging, right? Because we're media.
Yeah.
Right? And so they were just like very nice. And after like a chat with them, I had INC media cards with me. And so I just like gave them INC media cards. So it's simple as that. Like you just like start a conversation, and pretty much that's how you simply share your faith too.
Easy, right?
Yes.
So easy. Sorry, there you can probably hear in the background.
They're already rehearsing as well.
The Church of
But yes, we're so excited to actually see the performances later. Unfortunately, we won't be live, but it will be recorded in the following INC Radio United Kingdom shows for our spotlight.
I think
I know there's Cheryl again. I think she wants to update us with what's going on site.
so. Where are you now?
Oh, hello. Yes. So hi. I'm back. So now I'm at the reception area where obviously where we are welcoming our visitors and our brethren to the venue. So here we are. I don't know if you could see, but behind me are our beautiful receptionists. So here they are. So wave we are. So they are here welcoming all the brethren and the guests who will be joining us for the EVM. So hello. So they're all very excited to be welcoming. There's a whole fleet of women there at the front who are very excited to welcome all the visitors and the guests. Now, I know you have me instead of our usual correspondent, Sister Ariane, but she is currently on stage practicing, preparing for the musical number. So I did try to grab her, but she is extremely busy dancing. So you have me, sadly, but hopefully I can bring you a little bit more information as the show progresses. But enjoy the rest of the show, guys.
Thank you so much, Cheryl, for the update. And she's literally our neighbor right now.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'm really looking forward to our activity later on, which is nice because it's not clashing with our INC radio show.
Yeah, no, it's we've got time to broadcast live and to give yourselves, the viewers and the listeners who are on the program, just an insight to what we're going to be experiencing later on today. It's really busy over here. Brethren are coming back and forth. They're saying hi to us as they're traveling, trying to find places to prepare for rehearsals and stuff like that. Some of the musicians are here. They're carrying instruments and stuff like this, as well as what they're going to be wearing whilst they perform. And we do know that there's brethren who are currently traveling on the way to KAA here with their guests. So it's going to be a busy one today. It's warm, so it's going to get even hotter with everyone being here. But at the same time, we're going to experience and make many more memories. And for the brethren who are bringing guests, it's a good opportunity to also experience the energy that we bring together when we're all together, right? It's a unique experience, and for them to be able to witness and to share the many talents
Yes.
that are going to be on show today, from the CWS to the bin here and the
When
Kadiwa, as well as the booklet.
Chris is mentioning about the Christian family organizations. Let's explain to the viewers that haven't that it's their first time watching.
Yes.
Yeah. So Children's Worship Service stands CWS stands for Children's Worship Service. The Binhi are the members inside the church who are 11 years old up until 17 years old, baptized.
Yep.
Right. Kadiwa members are the members that are 18 years old and above who are unmarried, and booklet members are the married couples inside the church of Christ.
So later on today, all the performers, there's going to be a collection of all of those Christian family organization groups. They're going to be assisting in delivering the various different performances that are going to be on show today. And it's always nice because we're not professionals, but there is a lot of talented brethren.
Indeed, especially musically talented, because we can hear again the rehearsing the different INC original music, and I can proudly say that my sisters are performing.
I was just going to ask, are they going to be performing, right?
They are. They're going to be part of the performances, and sadly, I'm not as musically talented.
Mm-hmm.
some here.
Me too. I'll leave that to Sister Cheryl.
Yes, we'll leave that to the rest of the family.
And my children. They're all choir members, and you know, I'm in the background. You know, I'm cheerleading for the rest of my family.
All
See?
right.
So-
And so, whilst we're continuing, we just want to acknowledge as well the viewers and listeners who are tuned into INCRadio, because we've seen other comments coming in. So we have from brother Joshua Adam Padaran, happy viewing from #Camberwell, #Wimbledon, as well as brother Tommy Cruz Davis. Hello to brother Chris and sister Erica, #Battersea. We have I saw it earlier, sister Siana Padaran saying Champo ate eka.
Who's Sienna Magpayo Padran?
Yes, that's brother Joshua Adams.
Oh
wife.
yes, there you go. All I saw was Italian.
Yeah, because she's from Italy as well.
There you go.
And then I saw greetings from Ivan Kilioy. Hello po from the locale of #Portsmouth, as well as from Uncle Arnold Mendoza. He's my uncle. Hi, Sister Erica, and to all who are watching from Baku, GWS, Azerbaijan District of Mediterranean.
Wow, that's nice.
That is nice. And then we have greetings from Sister Vicky Domopoy. Hello to all brethren around the world. Greetings from London, District of Britain South, #Batters. There you go. There's a lot.
Yeah, brethren. So keep typing in the chat, and then what you can do as well, get involved, because you've heard the ways that myself and Erica were able to share our faith.
Yeah.
What do you use when it comes down to propagational work?
Yes,
And how do you share your faith?
Wow, together. Okay. But we would like to invite everybody to sit back and relax. And we will be back after this quick break.
See you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ, or Iglesia ni Cristo.
Being model students, helping the elderly when in need, obeying our parents, doing house chores,
and sharing the true faith are just some of the qualities that young members of the Church of Christ possess.
As members of the Church of Christ, it is fundamental for the youth to always live according to the true Christian values.
It doesn't take something big to show love. The right and thoughtful choices made with care can make a parent smile and turn an ordinary day into something special.
Dishes done, floors clean. A surprise mom and dad when they get here.
Wow! Hello, son.
Mom, you're early.
The house looks great.
Plus, I'm done with my assignments.
Oh, really? Oh. You always do your chores without being told. We see your effort, Carl, and we're proud of you. Here, we got you something.
What? How'd you know I want this? Thank you.
A child who brings joy to their parents is blessed even without asking. In the same way, when we live to please God, He gives us more than we could ever hope for.
A reminder from Made in Australia, brought to you by INCRadio Australia Satellite Studio.
Welcome back to INCRadio United Kingdom.
Oh, no, I can't do it.
I think we're too hyped right now. We're so excited. That's why. But as mentioned, we hope that you enjoyed our quick station break because we're right back to our topic discussion, but as well as our activities that we had in the district. I'm so excited to share those actually later on. But I think we can start, right? Yes. Yes.
Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
We'll be hearing updates later on, closer to the time of the activity. But for the meantime, my English was buffering there. We have our CFO spotlight, which will bring the different activities that we had in our district. We can start with the first one, and that's repping your locale.
The mother locale, Battersea, right?
Battersea. So, well, I know this. I want to talk about it, even though I wasn't able to go there because we had another commitment in church. We had another activity. But if you can see, Battersea had their CFO cares, and they had as a, I guess, topic, oral health. So the brethren came in, and as you can see in the pictures, it's cute. There's also
who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Okay.
Who's that?
That's my sister. Okay, so she, along with other brethren in the dental field, helped out in this activity by showing them or showcasing the right ways to look after your oral health.
Yeah, it's
it's like the basic things like how to brush our teeth,
how to floss, what to use,
exactly,
not to be too aggressive, right? Because you have to care for your teeth as well as your gums,
and also floss every day.
And you know what, brethren, right? For those listening and watching, honestly, real talk, just look after your oral health. You see?
Yes.
Okay, brush your teeth, right? Gurgle, clean your tongue, floss. Make sure you go to the dentist and hygienist, because if you don't, here in London, anyway, in England, I know that dentistry is very expensive, and prevention is always the best way.
Yes.
You see, so it's always important. It's a lot of what?
Yes. Go ahead. I got distracted because I saw freebies there.
Yeah, there's who is it who organized it? Your sister was there helping out. Your sister's a dental nurse, no?
Yes, but the ones that organized it, I know who it is. It's Cheryl.
My wife, Cheryl.
Yeah.
Cheryl again, you know.
So greetings to her. She's gonna join us later on.
No, but it was nice because she also brought a colleague of hers who isn't, sorry, a member of church, and they had a great time, didn't they? You see, I always mention the love of the brotherhood when we're all together. There's a lot of love when we're all together, and the socializing afterwards. There was a lot of freebies, as Erica mentioned.
The CFO cares packages as well.
Yeah.
I saw that they had toothbrushes. My English is not going right now. Help me.
It's buffering.
It's buffering.
Mouthwash, floss. Now look, she's infected me because my English is I'm getting tongue twisted.
Okay.
Yeah, they also did a little experiment to show
how much
the patients
how much
how much sugar was on their teeth. In the drinks, not in the teeth. That as well. See? Right?
Like sometimes we're so used to just like drink and eat whatever we have in front that we don't really check the difference.
Nutritional value. I mean, in this case being dentistry, sugar is the worst thing for the teeth. It's very acidic, and then at the same time it forms a lot of plaque, right? Which then
I love my chocolate.
Yeah, well, in moderation.
Cakes.
Me too, right? I love ice cream. This week I've had a lot of ice cream because it's been hot. However, we have to monitor the amount of sugar that we're consuming just for oral health, because sugar is bad for the teeth. It's bad for the gums. It's generally bad an excessive amount, I should say.
Yes.
Because it damages teeth, it rots the teeth, and especially if we're not reminded to look after our oral health, we'll be visiting the dentist a lot more, and it could be quite costly. So lots of water as opposed to sugar-rich,
and the fizzy drinks. Yes.
sugar-rich fizzy drinks. Try and stay away from that, especially when it's hot like this. It's 31 degrees.
So no iced teas.
The best thing is water,
Yes,
ice water if possible.
How about coconut water?
Coconut water is good, right? But it has to be organic. See, because as much as they say it's organic, when it's cartoned, generally there's a lot of sugars in there.
Okay, never mind.
Real talk. I'm just keeping it real, right? You know.
If you're tired of just water, so you put
No,
ice.
you can spruce it up.
No,
You can put like mint and lemon and cucumber.
there before me.
Yeah, you see, snooze you lose. It's refreshing. It's so refreshing with a big chunk or cube of ice.
Yes.
Whew.
You can just put like fruits, and it gives a little bit of flavor.
Yeah, antioxidant flavor, which boosts the immune system.
All right. So from Battersea, I think we've been talking about this too much.
No, but it was a
It's
success.
nice. It's nice, like
Yeah.
to see how successful the activity, the CFO Cares activity in Battersea. But speaking of CFO Cares, Camberwell had their own as well. So let's check their activities. So you can see in the pictures, even them, they prepared CFO Cares packages or bags, tote bags.
Yeah.
And there were services like doing nails. That's cool. And then haircuts. And then that's
I think they were teaching how to carve watermelons.
in an artistic way.
Yeah, with culinary skills. But
Yeah.
look, is it manicure, pedicure, manicure? Manicure. There you go.
And then performances.
There you go. Look, and then like what I was talking about earlier, you can see there's children there. They're part of the children's worship service, also known as the CWS. And we're going to be seeing there's some of the CWS over there. And it's always good as well, because you know, when you have these activities, it's educational for the whole family, you see, because the kids also need to be able to learn how important it is to look after their teeth, what they should be eating. Rather than sweets, they can have watermelon, you see?
And it's very hydrating.
Exactly. And then they can learn how to carve it. Just be careful, under supervision with the adults, you see? And then look, mothers and daughters can have their nails done, right? Boys, we just need to cut our nails. Let's,
Yes.
I don't think it's acceptable to paint nails. If I see Josh painting his nails, I'm going to tell him, don't paint nails. So, right? But look, you need good hand nails and feet. Yeah,
Healthy nails.
healthy nails. There you go.
I think I did influence you with my buffering English.
Yeah, Cheryl, my wife is Cheryl, Sister Cheryl. She's also the INC producer.
Producer for today.
She always mocked my hands, saying my hands are too her words, ugly. Back in the day when I was training hard, my knuckles here, they used to be black, right? So she refused to hold my hand. Erica, you can see like it's a bit bruised, right? Or and even my toes, right? I don't know if we can talk about toes, right? But you know, when it's hot.
It's too much info now.
Well, I have to finish. I've started, so I'll finish. You know, I try not to wear trainers. I just wear slippers, or what are they called? Flip-flops.
Okay.
Or in Filipino, it's chinelas, right? And Cheryl always mocks my toenails, saying, "How can I show them? Because they need some work." I'm like, look, I'm just keeping it real, you know.
Right. And so this is from Camberwell, CFO Cares. Going back to CFO Cares.
Look after your hands and feet.
Yes.
Especially in summer.
Yeah.
Make sure you care for yourself, right? Care. Move on to North London. What did North London
What did they bring in their CFO cares? We can see in the pictures that will be shown in a bit. Yes. This they did.
There you
there's
go.
already, okay, there's
Blood
health-
pressure reading.
Yeah.
Is that right?
checkups. Yes.
Oh no, that's blood sugar. Oh, there's blood
And
pressure.
then blood pressure.
Yeah.
So don't forget to sleep, right? Because if not, your blood pressure is gonna be super low.
Hydrate, exercise on a regular basis, share your faith, incmedia.org, right? Hand out Pasugo, God's message, right?
They also had
Performances.
yes.
Mhm.
As we can see in the pictures, I think they were showing how to wash our hands properly.
Yeah.
It's all about
Hygiene,
hygiene.
oral hygiene, hand and foot hygiene, especially as well as that. Listen, brethren, it's summer. Make sure you got deodorant. See, right?
All right. And so these are the activities that we had in our district. And I know that next week we'll have more to showcase, and we're excited for that too. But as we promised, we're back for our evangelical mission. You can hear about they're rehearsing.
There is a lot going on behind the scenes, brethren. Lots of brethren are arriving.
Yes. And because we are listening to one of the INC original music that I really love, I think we can invite everybody to sit back and relax and enjoy this original INC original music entitled Hope in God's Grace and People of God Give Him Glory. Enjoy!
See you in a sec.
As days pass, the more I yearn for us to be in the true home that God made for you and me.
'Cause we're both tired of problems in every corner that makes life in this world harder.
Let's not lose hope, for it's drawing nearer. The joyous moment for us. His nation, the promised salvation. Put our hope in what's ahead, in all of His great promises, in the grace that will be ours. Put our hope in the grace that will be ours. Put our hope in the grace that will be ours.
Put our hope in the grace.
Put our hope in the grace that will be ours. Will be ours. While we wait for His Son's return, let's promise to be brave. Don't be afraid. Whatever trials you and I face, don't let our hearts
what's ahead in all of His great promises. Put our hope in what's ahead, in all of His grace, the grace that will be ours, the grace that will be ours, in what's ahead, in all of His promises, in the grace that will be ours, in the grace that will be ours, in the grace that will be ours. We wake up in the morning, fully aware of life's purpose, living by God's directions, living true obedience. We were promised salvation at the end of our journey, so we make daily decisions to renew our lives to stay worthy. 'Cause we know what to do. We know who we are, called into the fold, hailed from afar, too blessed to be stressed. Yes, we truly are the Church of Christ. People of God, raise your voices high. We are the ones who were given this right. Sing His love, give Him glory. People of God, let His praise resound. We were once lost, but now we are found. Sing His love, give Him glory. We will never lose focus in sharing the truth of God's promise. He wants the world to know this. There's nothing that can stop us. 'Cause we know what to do. We know who we are, called into the fold, hailed from afar, too blessed to be stressed. Yes, we truly are the Church of Christ. People of God, raise your voices high. We are the ones who were given this right. Sing His love, give Him glory. People of God, let His praise resound. We were once lost, but now we are found. Sing His love, give Him glory. Follow God, give Him glory. Change your old ways, give Him glory. Share our faith, give Him glory. Praise His name, give Him glory. People of God, raise your voices high. We are the ones who are given this right. Sing His love, give Him glory. Give Him glory. People of God, let His praise resound. We were once lost, but now we are found. Sing His love, give Him glory. Give Him glory. We know what to do. We know who we are, called into the fold, hailed from afar. We know what to do. We know who we are. Give Him glory. We wake up in the morning, fully aware of life's purpose.
We are back here on INCRadio United Kingdom. Before we continue talking, because I know it's going to be non-stop, Chris, let's go and call Ariane. Hi, Ariane.
How are you?
We're good. How are you? We just mentioned earlier that you're going to be one of the performers.
So yes, we actually just finished our dry run right now. So all the performers are in this room. Wait a second, I'm just gonna show it. Here you go. just waiting for the program to start. And we're also awaiting for all the guests that are going to join this activity. We're so excited not only to perform, but also to attend the evangelical mission that we have.
All right, because it's an evangelical mission and we're talking about sharing our faith. How do you share your faith, Ariane?
So, the way I do it, it's as I'm having a normal conversation with people, or even at work, or on my way to work, and when I'm just around, I would just mention, because sometimes people also would ask, "Oh, why are you wearing a dress?" Or why are you wearing this type of attire? And then I would be like, "Oh, I'm actually on my way to church." And then from there I would start talking about it, and they would be interested into knowing where it is, and like if they have different branches around maybe UK or around the world.
All right. Right. So you did mention that the church is global and it has a lot of local congregations around. Thank you for sharing that, Ariane. And do you have any greetings before leaving us to prepare for the activity?
I would like to greet all the guests that will be coming today, as well as the performances, the brethren here in the district of Britain South, as well as I wanted to mention, hopefully she'll be able to come, Anne Marie.
All right. Thank you so much, Ariane, for joining us very quickly. I know that you're busy preparing for the activity as well. And so, again, thank you so much, and we'll see you soon.
Bye bye. Thank you for having me today.
It's like, yeah, see you soon. She's my sister. I'm seeing her at home. Hi. Okay, so we are truly excited for our activity later. And and as mentioned, time does fly because it's already time for us to say goodbye. But before that, let's go to one of the favorite segments of everyone joining INC Radio, which is the shout out segment. And we have so many greetings still, Chris. So we can read them. Let's continue. So there's one from Sister Christina Hebrew. Happy Sunday po to everyone watching live from hashtag Heathrow. I have
That the long way from
who else? Oh, from um, I think it's yes. I think it was just a connection. And then also I saw a greeting from Rita de Guzman. Happy viewing po hashtag Battersea.
we got Delmar Domino.
Yes, aloha Manang Del from Hawaii Pacific.
Wailuku. Is that a locale of Wailuku?
Yes.
You see?
District of Hawaii Pacific.
All the way from the far west.
Yes, super far west. But
What
yes,
do you do?
thank
They
you
do
so
this,
much.
isn't it? They do this.
And then they do. I'm not doing the greetings because I don't know how to do that.
Mhm.
But thank you so much for joining us today on INC Radio United Kingdom. And of course, before we say our goodbyes, we would love to acknowledge and greet the executive minister of the Iglesia Ni Cristo Church of Christ, our dearest beloved brother Eduardo V. Manalo, as well as the deputy executive minister, Brother Angelo Eraño. First is
Britain North.
Okay, Britain South, Brother Harley Alcantara. Britain North, Brother Anthony Kenya. and Ireland, Brother Pepito Acuesta, as well as greetings to all the ministers and ministerial workers and their families. And last but not least, greetings to all the crew or officers of INC Radio United Kingdom Satellite Studio. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you next week, right?
100%.
All right. So good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, everyone. And see you soon. See you next week.